Oh, welcome everybody to what I hope to be a really good and really useful live stream. Hello everyone in the chat. Great to see everyone. Feel free to say hello and I'll give some people some shout outs that are in the chat. So today's been a bit of a strange one and I will go through it all with you in a second and I'll tell you the whole plan for this stream, what I'm wanting to do, what we're trying to achieve, and also the main message, obviously, that we are trying to send across to everyone, which is, of course, to stay inside, stay home. I know it's lovely weather. I know that's going to be really tough and everything for everyone. But sadly, we have to stay in during lockdown. And that's going to be it today. So before I get any further, this live stream's been planned for the last week now. But sadly today we had some very, very bad news very early this morning. One of Holly's dearest family members has passed. So please make sure to keep the chat as adult and as grown up and as kind of sensitive as possible, because it's been a tough day for all of us, and especially for my family. So this is why I'm doing this. So this is for the NHS, for everyone working for us at the moment, and it's also for Papa. Rest in peace. So let's okay, now that's over. Holly, I said to Holly that I wouldn't do this because of obviously what's gone on, and I said I'll be there for her, but she has actually asked me to do it. I think, to be totally honest, she kind of wants her own time, and she'd forced me to continue to do it, and I said obviously I would carry on and do it. So we're doing this for several reasons now. If you would like to donate, there is a link in the description for a Just Giving page, which will all go straight to the NHS in England. I've got a goal for £1,000 by the end of this stream, so I really appreciate it if you guys go and do donate on there. That would be absolutely amazing. All of your viewers as well, any monetization that comes from the viewership of this 24-hour stream will go straight to the NHS, and I'm going to contact YouTube and try and get their cut as well and send that to the NHS as well. And if you can't do the Just Giving or anything like that, you can go and do super chats on this stream, and super chats on this stream will also all be donated, and I'll be contacting YouTube asking for their little cut as well, and hopefully they will help as well and donate it through. So thank you all for coming here. Thank you for being here. And yeah, this is the start of a 24-hour isolation live stream in my Model 3. So I've got a schedule of things to do. I've got a schedule of loads of different things that I want to kind of get through and get done. And I've got a schedule in the description, so feel free to check it out. And if you could all leave this stream open for as long as you can, if you can leave it open on multiple devices, it will be money coming from advertisers. All the money will be coming from obviously advertisers, and that will help out a lot. So if you can open it on different devices and just leave it for the 24 hours, it'd be a big help to everybody. So yeah, thank you for that. There are moderators in the stream as well. So the moderators will obviously put out NHS England or NHS UK. If you go on the Just Giving, it explains it. It's for NHS for charities, and it covers all of the NHS charities in the UK. So yeah, it's for the whole of the UK. And our Papa's actually from Scotland, so we were going to go up to Scotland, but we're not obviously now. Which is a real shame. So another thing as well, I'm going to be giving away one of these every single hour. I've got loads of them. I've got 24 of them. This is them built up. I do have one somewhere. I'll find it later. Not built up. I thought we could build it together in the stream. Thank you, Fifth Gar, for our first super chat donation in here. Like I said, all of the super chat donations and stuff will go straight to our charity, which is the NHS for the UK. I've got loads of these, and I'm going to be giving them away every hour. So I'm going to see everyone that donates, just whatever you can donate, that you'll get into a chance of winning one of these. I kept loads of these actually back to do this. We were selling them previously for like 20 quid a pop, but whatever donation you can give will get you in the chance to win one of these, and I'll announce all the winners probably at the end of the 24 hours. Okay, so let me get my schedule open in front of me, and we'll talk through what I had planned for this. So to start off, the first bit is just going to be like a little bit of a Q&A. And I'm going to try and shout out everyone I can that is donating. Wow, so many people are coming in and donating. Guys, I really, really appreciate this. You're helping out everybody in the United Kingdom, which is incredible. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to try and get something open so I can see all of you a bit better. I'm actually streaming off of my phone, so it's really hard for me to see the chat. So as we say that, an ambulance has just gone past, so you guys are all supporting them. Aha, here we go. Okay, I found it here. Thank you very much, Dayton. Oh, we've got a Tesla just drive past us. Actually, a blue Tesla Model 3 has just driven past us and looked in, which is quite funny. Thank you, Brian, for your donation. Thank you, Brendan, for your donation. Thank you, Frithgar, for your donation. Thank you, Miles, for your donation. They're coming in thick and fast. So thank all of you people. It's really, really appreciated. And of course, I'll be donating as well at the end of the stream as well. So yeah, so we're going to be doing like a little bit of a Q&A now for a bit. And feel free to ask questions about pretty much whatever you want, but I would like to keep it roughly to cars, to NHS, to what's going on, and yeah, we can obviously all discuss that together. And then I'm going to give you a complete tour of the car. So this first hour is going to be a little bit important just to understand and stuff, and then as we go, we'll make it a bit more fun, and I've got a lot of fun things planned. Thank you, Kim. Hello from Switzerland. Thank you, Daniel Wright, as well. All of you guys are making a huge, huge difference. Okay, actually, I can get rid of the chat on my phone now so that I can just have super chats. There we go. So now I can see people as they come in from there. Yeah, actually, I'll put that. Actually, I'll just leave that there. So we've been having. We knew this kind of time was coming, and you know, the lockdown should be probably extended on Monday, I believe. And they really should extend it. It's Easter weekend. It is Easter Sunday tomorrow. And what I'm trying to prove by this is if I can stay in my car for 24 hours, except for toilet breaks, obviously I will have to go out for toilet breaks. But if I can stay in my car for 24 hours during this very hot weekend, Easter weekend, you guys can at least stay at home. Not for me, but for everybody and for the NHS themselves. So please do that. Thank you, Techie Taff. Thank you, David. That's actually the first question that I can see is what have been the positives that you are taking out from COVID-19, and will you be doing a special gaming Tesla style? Thank you for the vids. So yeah, some things I guess that have come positive out of this, I think is a lot of people's mindsets and a lot of people's priorities are changing. I know my priorities have changed a lot, and obviously family and stuff like that have become so much more important. And I think it's also made us realize that we don't all need to go out. We don't need to be jet setters and doing so much all the time. It's hard to find positives for it because there's obviously so many negatives. But I think after this, we're going to see a very different world in total. So yeah. Is the car connected and are you charging? Yeah, so I am currently charging. I've actually only got 90 miles in the car. So it is connected. It should be charging. And that's going to be quite interesting because I'll make sure to see how much charge it uses. I've got the aircon on at the moment because it's been an absolutely beautiful day. Thank you, Now Left, for the donation, and thank you, Chippen, as well. Hello from Sweden. Yeah, if you want to put when you donate, if you want to put where you're from, that'd be a really cool way so that everyone knows kind of where everybody's from. So, yeah, I'm going to go through and do some more of these questions and have a look. Are you on your driveway? I am on my driveway, so I'm not going to be driving around, no, because obviously that's not essential, and the whole point of this is to stay at home. We've only been doing our essential journeys that we need to. You'll notice that I haven't done videos out on the roads and stuff because I can't, because we have to stay at home and we have to follow it. So no, I am in my driveway. Actually, if I turn, can I turn the camera around? I can. Look, if you look in front of me, there's my Hummer. So you can see that I'm currently just sat behind my Hummer and sat in the driveway, and this is where I'm going to be staying. We potentially can summon forward and backwards later. I've actually got some cones out in front of me to do some stuff as well a little bit later with you guys. But yeah. Are you going to go on to camp mode? Asks Toad MC. Yes, I will be doing camp mode. Thank you, Miles. Thank you, Billy. I will be doing camp mode, and we're going to do loads of different modes in here. And I'm going to try and complete. I know a lot of people watching are gamers because obviously I was a gamer initially, and that's what I started on YouTube. I will be doing lots of gaming stuff, and I'm going to try and complete all. That's right. I'm going to try and complete all of the games on the Tesla Model 3. I'm going to tweet this out a little bit later as well, and I'm going to message all of my friends that I know on YouTube I know quite a lot of big friends on YouTube, and we're going to see who retweets and who helps us out. And we're going to see if we can get Elon to at least like or maybe retweet if we can. But if we can get a like from Elon on a tweet, that would be absolutely amazing. Please do not spam the chat. I can just see people spamming chat. Please don't spam the chat. This isn't one of those streams where you can spam the chat. You'll just get kind of banned quite quickly. What is your dream car? My dream car is currently the Cybertruck. I'm a big fan of big trucks, and Lewis just put, are you getting the Cybertruck? Yeah, we have got the Cybertruck on order. Very, very excited for that. I've looked into it a lot, and I've gone for the tri-motor version just because, well, I mean, just because, like, it's going to be so quick. I did see Elon talking about a potential plaid version of it coming out. I don't know if that's going to be like a lowered, more sporty version of it. But I really, really love the big metal look about it. I love the angles. It's totally different to the Hummer that's sat in front of me because that's a square, whereas this is basically a triangle, which is really cool. Thank you, Clement. Much appreciated. Thank you, XDevs. He said, can't donate much, but I hope it helps. Have donated to other organizations as well during the pandemic. I'm from Germany and staying home. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming in. Any donation helps. Like I said, it makes an absolute huge of a difference. Huge of a difference? My words aren't the best. Thank you, Beanie. Hypothetically speaking, what's the real range if you are cruising the motorway around 75, 80? It's a tough one, really. It's quite a tough one. I don't know. I normally do, to be honest, I don't go further than about 250 miles. So it will do 250 miles, and then I normally have planned to stop by 250 miles. But 250 miles, you know, that's normally 2.5 hours to 3 hours. If you hit traffic, it can obviously be a lot more. And by that time, you need to stop. You need to have something to eat. You probably need a coffee. You need the toilet or something like that. So it's quite nice then to get out and charge. And by the time that you've done that, you're good and you're ready to go again. Are you going to be talking for the whole time? No, I won't be talking for the whole time. If you actually look at the schedule that I've got in the description of this video, I'll just read it out for you really quickly. Basically, I plan to be doing stuff up until 10 o'clock. And then from 10 o'clock, I'm going to be sleeping. I'm going to be sleeping back here. I've actually got my Dreamcase set up, which is a bed made specifically for the Teslas, which is really cool. So I'll show you all of that in a little bit. But no, I won't be talking all the time because I won't be able to talk all the time. That would drive me probably insane if I was talking all the time. Thank you, Will Lucas, for your donation. Thank you, Daniel Farley, for your donation. I'll also check on the Just Giving because I appreciate some people will be going on the Just Giving and donating on there. So I'll be looking on this for now. And if everyone can share this video out, really, really appreciate that. Are you going to be selling your Model X and Model 3? So yes and no. Thank you, Dayton, for the donation. Yes, we will be selling the Model X. We actually were meant to be selling the Model X last month, pretty much, or kind of now, but we can't. So we're having to hold on to it, which is a real pain. The insurance is up this month, so I'm gonna have to pay for more insurance because the Model X is on finance, and you can't have a finance car not insured because it's not technically your car. So yeah, that's kind of how that is. So it's gonna be tough, but we're just kind of waiting, and then we're going to be selling the Model X. The Model X is 2017. The Model 3, I don't plan on selling the Model 3 for kind of ever. So Holly's going to be driving the Model 3 more. And then because I plan for obviously the Cybertruck to be coming next year, hopefully, maybe the year after, we're going to wait and we're going to get the Cybertruck, and the Cybertruck will become my main, and this will probably become Holly's main as we go forward. Thank you, Davor. Best of luck from Croatia. Don't train yourself out. No, I won't. That's something I know. Luckily, I've got a little snack pack with me here. I've got things like waters, very essential. We've got a beer for later so that we can have a nice chill drink. Maybe put on Netflix and have a little chill. So yeah, that should be cool. But no, I don't plan to sell my Model 3. No, I didn't plan to sell the Model X because it has free unlimited supercharging, but that was before I did the Tesla YouTube channel, and I've got like 200,000 free miles now supercharging. And because every time you get one, thank you, Tom Woodman. Every time you get a referral, it then adds that referral to another month. So we've got like 200,000 miles for like 10 years now. So this car basically has free unlimited supercharging for us, whereas I can sell that car and someone else can have the, it's over there, that's why I'm pointing at it, someone else can have the free unlimited supercharging of that Model X for life. So kind of passing on that goodwill that Tesla gave us when we bought the car. And that car also has the full self-drive and all of those kind of upgrades. Because I got it cheaper from back in 2017, someone's going to be able to get a slightly older Model X, but it's going to obviously have basically all the bells and whistles that in the future you can go for. Is this going to be for 24 hours? Yes. Yeah. This is until 6 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday, which is Easter Sunday. It's going to be quite a long one. Are you planning on buying the Model Y? We thought about it. We did think about it, but we don't really think we need to. Again, I think this coronavirus, kind of going back to the older question, I think this coronavirus has made us realize that we don't need three. Like we've got 3 cars here, and we've got another car down in Wiltshire, and we don't need 3 cars. I'm going to sell the Hummer. So the Hummer is going to be sold this summer as soon as I can. Thank you, Tom Woodman, for another donation. Thank you very much. Really helping our beautiful NHS. So we're going to sell the Hummer. I love the Hummer. I really do. And I've had that since I was 18. But I don't need it. It's more there just because I like looking at it. And yeah, the Model X, it's great and it's awesome. But Holly only uses that to drive Ravenna to, to town if she needs to, and because I work from home, I don't need to drive as much, so she might as well just take the Model 3, if that makes sense. We've got 300 people in here. That's absolutely incredible. I've never live streamed on this channel before, so thank everyone for being here. I'll be donating later. That's very nice of you. Sorry for your loss, said Daniel. That's fine. It's more Holly. Holly's been very, very upset about it. So we've been there for him, for her. Hummer H2 question mark? Yeah. My Hummer, that one right there. And you can kind of actually see, see the cones just there, which I'm hopefully going to do stuff with later. It's a really cool Hummer though. I know I'm all about electric now, and the eco side of it and everything, but that's been my my baby since ages ago. Wow, thank you very much. R Bish has donated $100. Wow, that's donating from America to the UK. We really do appreciate that from a US nurse. We really appreciate everything you are doing, and thank you so much for supporting the UK. You've probably heard that it's not going too well here. Probably going to be coming very, very bad here soon, and that's an absolutely massive donation, and we really do appreciate that. When are you going to stop talking? I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I'll do this Q&A for a bit, and then we're going to take you around the car. So I'm going to lift the camera up, and we're going to go around the car and have a look around and see everything that's going on and see what's kind of happening here. My thing's just died on me. There we go. 11 dislikes. Really? People have disliked this? Like, I'm amazed people have disliked this. But YouTube never not amazes me, I guess. Yeah. So that's been pretty cool. And all of those kind of things coming through makes a big difference for us. All right, let me just sort this back out. Is it true that the NHS is way underpowered? No one was ready for this. No one was ready for this type of pandemic. But I feel that it should have had a lot more attention previously. I'm not going to go into politics with it because that's not what I'm here for. I'm only here to try and make good of a bad situation and help our people out. So yeah, that's the plan. Are there USB-C ports in the back? I'll do like specific Model 3 questions at like 7 o'clock when we go around and do a proper deep dive of the car. When I say deep dive, we're going to be climbing around the car and just looking at every single bit of the Model 3. Whatever you've wanted to see of an interior of a Model 3, whether it's, so you know that it's got the cool air vent that has no vents, we're going to get the camera and we're going to jam the camera down those vents, and you guys are going to be able to see the internals, and we're just going to really, yeah, try and make a big difference. Thank you, Benjamin Hippler, for the donation. Keep it up. So Owen has just put, hi, I'm spamming. Can a moderator just ban him from the stream, please? Thank you. Oh, actually, he's already hidden from the channel. My bad. You guys couldn't see that. So, yeah. Some kids. So also I can show you obviously more of the Sentry Mode dash cam stuff that came out in the last update, because I've still got the stuff recorded on the dash cam from last time, so we can go through and have a look at it, and I can do a deep dive also into the infotainment system of the car, as well as the whole car itself. But there will be a time where I obviously put my headphones in and just probably lie down and relax for some music. Yeah. I'm just realizing I can actually change some stuff here. Oh, look at this. I didn't know I could do this in the phone. That's quite cool. I'm just going to keep it how it is. I'm just going to keep it like that. There we go. How long have you owned a Tesla, and what convinced you to buy one? So I actually bought, well, I put down my deposit, which was, I think, £2,000 for a 2015 Model S P90D. I don't think there was the L then. I think it was just the P90D. So I put that down, and I waited, I think it was 6 months. And then when it was meant to arrive, they messaged saying it was going to be another 6 months. And back then I was a lot younger. I was very, very impatient. So I cancelled the order then. So they kept that donation of 2,000. I call it a donation now, but yeah, so they kept that. And then I bought the BMW i8, and I had that until we got the Model X in April 2017. So there was 2 years. I could have been doing these videos for 2 years earlier, but sadly, yeah, back then the cars, especially coming over to the UK, the cars were getting just delayed and delayed and delayed, which made a big difference. Yeah, so April 2017, and then I got this car in April 2019. Yeah, so 2 years between them. And if I had to pick which one I prefer, it is definitely this one. It is definitely this one. Although that car, I think, looks better because it's all blacked out. The doors come up, obviously, and do the Falcon Wing door side of stuff. I absolutely love that. But this car's, for some reason, taken me, and just, I really love this car. I think, obviously, because it's so fast, it's so fun. The tech in it, and I love the minimalization style, the minimalistic style of it. I know some people aren't a fan of the minimalistic style, and they say like, oh, it's boring, or it's this, it's that. I don't know. I think it's way, way nicer. I just way prefer it. And this is from a guy that's had a lot of cars. I've had about 18 cars now that I've like bought and owned through. I've borrowed way more cars from people, but I've had like 18 of my own, no, maybe not 18, maybe it's 15 actually, 15 of my own cars. And this is by far my favorite. It's definitely my favorite. But obviously that changes as I go older. Why is the stream 720p, not 1080? Mainly because I need to keep my bandwidth as low as possible. I'm currently quite far from my router, and I'm also streaming from a 720p camera. I know that the iPhone says it's like full HD, but the YouTube only does it in 720p. So I hope it's good enough for now. Yes. What other cars do you have? No, so we only have, I say we only have, we're very, very fortunate. We've got the 2 Teslas, the Hummer, and a van. So, yes, but the van's not really, not really that important. Is the Model 3 too American for the European roads? I don't think it's too American for the European roads. From like the driving I've done in Europe, I would say no, it's pretty good in the European roads. The French roads were good. I actually got an email from someone, I don't know if you're in here, but I got an email from someone about going to Poland and trying it on the Poland. Is it called an Autostrada? Can you let me know in the chat? Is it an Autostrada? And yeah, so they said it's very Americanized, so go try it there. So once this is all over, once the lockdown's finished in all the countries, probably at the end of this year at some point, I'll hopefully head over to Poland and try that out in this car. But in the UK, yes, I think so. It's very, currently the software is very American. And obviously that's quite tough on some areas, as you've seen in the autopilot videos. But, I don't know. The Model X is quite wide. It's not crazy wide, but it's wide. The Model 3 though is very made. I think they've made this mainly for, not mainly for, they've made this for European as well. They've made this for absolutely everybody. So yeah, this one I think is really good, and it's on for a winner. How are you going to sleep in the Model 3? Yeah, so it's not too tough. It's really not too tough to sleep in a Model 3 or any car, really. I've got the bed made up in the back here, and I'm just going to sleep in it, pretty much. And this is going to stream while I sleep. So, yeah, if I do some weird stuff, I do sleep talk. I do sleep walk. I've got a problem with that. I have got kind of a problem. So, yeah, I hopefully I don't do anything. Hopefully I don't do anything embarrassing. But you know what? We all do weird things. And if it happens, it happens. So let's see how that goes, shall we? How's the lockdown where you are? So most people here, so I'm currently in Herefordshire, and most people here in Hereford really are abiding by the lockdown, and they're following the rules. They're following, you know, what you should and shouldn't do. I have had to travel to my other place in Wiltshire because we are doing, so we basically run an Airbnb in Wiltshire, and it's currently open for key workers, NHS workers, doctors, or people who don't have accommodation. So we've had to go down there and follow the guidance of the government and everything, and clean it, disinfect it and everything, and come back up. So that's the only kind of long travel I've done. And that long travel, when I've gone, I've noticed that there's hardly anyone on the motorways, but everyone that's in a car on the motorways, and I promise you this, they're doing about 90 to 100, everybody down the motorway, because they're just not being watched. The motorways aren't being watched. However, I have heard that tomorrow and this evening and tomorrow, the police are going to be sat up on all the gantries or the bridges over the motorways, and they're going to be looking at motorists, and they're going to be stopping, questioning, and probably returning a lot of people back to, if it's not an essential or a key journey. Thank you, Chris. Greetings from Austria. Stay healthy. So this is great, actually, as well. People from all over the world are donating for the NHS UK as well. That makes a really big difference. Thank you very, very much, Chris, for your donation. All donations in Super Chat, all adverts or monetization that comes from the viewerships of your guys' live streams, and all of the money that goes to the Just Giving page, it will all go to the NHS. And I'm going to be contacting YouTube asking for their, because they take a little cut. I don't know if it's like 10%, something like that. They take a little cut, and I'm going to ask them to donate that. And I might even ask them to like try and double the donation, because they might do. They're a very, very nice company. And they do some of those things for creators and to help with donations and stuff. What is the Hummer like? Asks Alfie. The Hummer is brilliant. It's currently got kind of a semi-flat on the front left, so it's not really great at the moment, but it's amazing. I love it. I really, really do like it. It's huge. It's stupidly huge. In these roads, it doesn't really work at all. But it's left-hand drive, which isn't a problem for me because I've done a lot of left-hand driving before. I've driven in a lot of countries, and I've done a lot of work for car companies. Another ambulance has just gone by, so we're here for those heroes. I've done a lot of work with other companies in different countries, so like America, when I did the work for Pixar for the Cars 3 movie, we did the road trip and stuff, so we were driving over there. I've done work over there for CSR Racing, the mobile game. I did the drag racing and stuff for them. Then I've done a lot of work in Europe, in Poland. I did some stuff with Arena of Valor, and I was driving over there. And then we did some stuff with Activision, Call of Duty, and Guitar Hero in Milan, Italy, and we were driving around there, which was really quite cool. If you need the toilet, what are you going to do? The toilet is the only thing I'm going to go and use, because I'm not as much as you may want to see it or you may not want to see it. I'm not going to be doing the toilet in my car. I like my car too much. I have got actually an empty bottle, but this was to put other drinks in. So yeah, if worse comes to worse, I guess I could pee in that. But no, if I need to go to the toilet, I'll go to the toilet and come straight back. But I'll be like, we used to have this system at school, which was like a hall. Yeah, it's like a hall pass, I guess. Let me see your hall pass. And you can have like 5 minutes, get back, and you know you've got your 5 minutes. So I'll try and stick to that. So I'll just go out and come back. But I'm going to try and not to. I'm going to try and stay in the car as much as I can. Where did you get the mini superchargers? We actually had these made. We had these custom made. I had like 200 of them made last year, and they all sold just instantly from our store that we had. But I didn't continue to make them just because I just did it as a one-off for fun. But like I said, every single hour, everyone who donates, so no matter when you donate, and whatever you donate, whether it's a penny or $100, as our amazing our amazing US nurse has done, you're going to be entered into to winning one of these. And I'll announce winners at the end. So I have got 20. I've got 24 of them. I've actually got more than 24, but I have one somewhere. Here we go. So this is what they look like, and this is what the winners will receive in the post. It's got like a how to build kit, but I thought we could build this one later together. So yeah, that should be quite cool and quite fun to do. How do you think about electric cars replacing petrol or diesel cars? For example, refueling. So I guess I think a lot of people have blown this a little bit out of proportion. Yeah, they are going to replace a lot of petrol cars. They are going to replace a lot of diesel cars, and I think that is an absolutely great thing. However, some cars are going to stay for a long time. You know, things like trucks, lorries, vans, until a company like Rivian, for example, until Rivian really come in ham with their vans and stuff that they're doing for Amazon, we're not ready yet. We've got the Nissan NV200, is it? And you know, that's fine. And I had a plumber actually who told me they used to run some Ford electric vans a few years ago, and they said they had to give them back because the range was so low, it just wasn't working for them. So I hope that's a market that maybe Tesla will jump into one day, as commercial side. Thank you, Savas, for your donation to the NHS. Yeah, so I think going forward, there needs to be a big company. I think it'll be Rivian, to be totally honest, that will hit the van market. And obviously when the Tesla Semi starts hitting the streets, I haven't seen one yet here in the UK. Don't know if you've seen them in America. Don't know if they're out actually yet. So it's not something that I've seen. That will make a big difference. But at the moment, because of the money that's in oil, because of the money that's the government, need to keep going, they're just going to slowly wean them out. But I still think in terms of business use, commercial use, agricultural use, fuel will stay around for a long time. Can you drive the Model 3 during a software update? No, you cannot. We actually had this the other day because Holly needed to go out in the car and I didn't realize, and I'd already pressed to do the update. You do have to wait for the updates to be completed. The updates, they say, I think every update says it will take 50 minutes, and it's taken 10 minutes before, and it's taken 50 minutes before. Thank you, Lawrence, for your donation to the NHS. Much appreciated. Yeah, so it's, a little bit different. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it, to be honest. What part of the NHS are you donating to? So if you actually click on the Just Giving link down in the bottom, it will take you to the Just Giving page. I need to update it actually because I need to link it so that all the donations that are coming through show on there. We've got a target of 1,000 and we've already done 200. Oh my God, we've already done £200, everyone, of that 1,000. Thank you very much for supporting the NHS. So what we're going to be donating to is the Association of NHS Charities. Which is basically all NHS. It's like just the master charity that you can just donate to for the NHS. So it'll be sent out to all areas that need it most right now. So that was what I thought. Rather than being very specific, I thought it'd be best just to open it up and kind of go everywhere. One good thing to come from the lockdown is the improvement in air quality. Yeah, I've seen a lot of graphs showing it, but graphs are quite sometimes strange to see. But I think a lot of people have enjoyed for example, I'm looking up in the sky now. There's no chemtrails anywhere, even though the UK is still accepting planes, which we shouldn't be. There's no chemtrails that I can see, and people are still driving around, but people aren't doing as many stupid, unnecessary journeys and burning away fuels, and it makes a good difference. And I think the air quality, as we've seen, has come up a lot, and it's looking a lot better. Have you ever met Elon Musk before? No, I've not met Elon. No, he's messaged or he's replied, I think 5 times now, which is really cool, and he's liked a lot of stuff as well before. So I think he does watch he either watches the channel or he watches my Twitter or something. But yeah, he interacts a lot, and you know, that's absolutely amazing from a CEO like himself. I mean, I've tried to talk to other CEOs about other things, and most of the times you never get any response back. But yeah, on Elon's side, he's very social. He understands, you know, that's a really good thing for him to do, and I think us, the community, love it. Do you think it helps the engineers? Oh wait, a good way for us engineers to see how the car responds in the UK. Yeah, so I mean, thank you, Daniel Farley, for another donation. Much appreciated. So yeah, I think I really hope that this works. Like, as in, like, I hope that everything that we are doing. I know that I do my autopilot videos, and I do a lot of my videos on here for fun. However, I really do think they watch them, and I really do think it helps. As you saw from Elon's tweet, he did, you know, add label person dressed as cone. You know, what if they add that? What if they actually add that in the next update? So there's a guy on Twitter that I follow called Green the Only, who does, like, I don't know if he's a hacker or whatever he is. He's absolutely brilliant, and his posts are amazing. And let me know if you follow him, because he's got really good stuff on there. And he can, like, see what the Tesla's seeing, and you see all the labels and everything. And if it comes up with person dressed as cone, man, I'm gonna be so ecstatic. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna look out for that. But anyway, yeah, I hope the videos make a difference. Whether the actual videos themselves are making a difference, or if just the data is being sent off and making a difference, I just hope it does, because I feel that we need to do that in the UK. We need to push it out as much as possible, because obviously it's made for American roads, you know, normally. Have you done modifications to your car? So this car, I haven't done modifications to. I could have actually done a couple while I was in here, but I haven't got them with me. Damn it. Anyway, no. So I haven't done any modifications to this car, I don't think. Well, I've put in a charger pad. I've put in, like, different stuff in the interior, but no, nothing on the outside. On the Model X, it's got tints all round, kind of a black pack, black alloys. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, really. So I haven't done loads of modifications to it. I don't really know what else I would want to do to it. Like this, obviously, because it's the Performance Model 3, it comes lowered, so you don't need to lower it, which is great. And it's got, like, you know, it's got the nice calipers on it. It looks great, nice alloys. I might get the alloys done black, and then I think I'm definitely gonna get this tinted, and then I'll probably get a black pack on this as well, so that all the chrome is black. So yeah, I'll probably do that next. And I don't know, maybe I'll wrap it one day. I'm not sure. Oh, so Daniel, who did the donation there, is from Colchester. So thank you, Daniel from Colchester. I don't know if I don't think I've done an autopilot video in Colchester. So after this lockdown is done, I've only got one more autopilot city tour pre-filmed, and it's another city in Scotland. I know I really mucked up by saying, like, Glasgow was the capital city of Scotland, but you guys never let that go, did you? But yeah, it's maybe it's Stirling, or did I upload Stirling actually? Let me have a quick look. I can't remember what it is. Dundee, Edinburgh. It's either Perth or Stirling next. It's one or the other. I'm not sure which one it is, but whichever one it is, that's coming next, and that'll be up next Saturday. So yeah, it was going to go out this Saturday, but obviously because we're doing this, I'll push it back to next Saturday. I have got a couple of video ideas planned that we can film in our field, but I can only film in the field or in our driveway, because that's it. So yeah, so I've got some cool things planned, but we'll have a look. What's the 0 to 60 in the Model 3? I think it's 3.3, 3.2, but I think I want to say they actually gave it a speed boost not too long ago, so it's probably 3.2 now. But I think they could probably get it down to 3 if they really wanted to. Track Mode 2 came out the other day, and we used it in our field. If you watched the last video I did with throwing balloons at the car, the Sentry Mode video, you'll have seen that at the end of it, I was doing some drifting, or at least attempting to do some drifting on the field using the track mode, because it actually has a drift slider. I'll show you all that in a bit. So yeah, when we do the deep dive in the car, I'll show you all the settings, and yeah, it's really quite cool. Are you going to do Leeds? Are you going to do Bournemouth? Where else? It's like in terms of the UK, so there's 69 cities in the UK. I can't remember what number we're on now. We are on number 25. We'll be on number 25. So I'm getting up to half of them, and then by the end of this year, I should have completed them. But the problem is, I wanted to film them in chunks, but I can't film them in too big a chunks, because if an update comes out and I filmed 4 weeks in advance, because I upload it every Saturday, if I filmed 4 weeks in advance, and let's say 2 weeks, 2 weeks in, they release a massive update, I've got 2 weeks of old update footage. So yeah, so I obviously have to change that. Thank you, Jasmine, for your donation. Do you think society will change after this? Yes, massively. Like I said, I know that, for example, we are, as a family, changing massively. A lot of our priorities are changing. So this is something like, I've always wanted to like live with my family in a big family. I've never wanted to break out and everyone have their own home and everyone pay their own mortgage or their own rent and everyone funding the government for stuff. That's not, I don't believe in that. I like the more European, I guess, side of things, where you more have a family home. It might be a bigger home, but the family lives there, the family stays there, you grow up and it passes on to generations. I would love that. Actually, thinking about it, if you've watched the Netflix series The Ranch, we might watch some later actually, and I can't show you the screen when I'm watching it, but I can just watch it and sit, and obviously The Ranch is a great example. That kind of like, it's a big ranch, the family all lives there, and you all live there for a long time. So yeah, that's what I would like to do. And I'd also, so obviously Holly's family, my family, I would love to merge families, and I would love to create a bigger family. That's, I'm a massive family guy. I love Family Guy, but I'm a massive family man as well. And that's kind of what I want to do for the future. If you didn't know, I actually wanted to be a primary school teacher. That was my initial job choice. And that's what I started doing. I did a lot of, I used to go and do book readings to kids. I used to go and help out with like the kids that couldn't fit into the normal class and they had to have one-on-one side. So I started doing that when I was younger, and then I was already doing the gaming, so I did the gaming alongside it, and obviously as the gaming took up, I had to follow that and stop the other side. So yeah, it was that's kind of what I want to do, family side of stuff. Thank you, The Casual. When's the deep dive? I'm doing the deep dive at 7. You can already hear my voice starting to croak up. I'm going to do the deep dive at 7. So let me know. Actually, put in the chat what do you guys want to see in the deep dive. Is there very specific areas you want to see? I'm pretty sure as well. So under here is where I actually wrote my name. I wrote Tesla Driver under here. So I'm going to see if that's still there or if it's rubbed off or anything. When will you do Birmingham? I've already done Birmingham, actually. Yeah, I've done Birmingham. You can check. I think it was the traffic video. If you look it up, I think it actually did. It might be one of my most popular videos actually by now. Let me have a look. Oh, maybe it's not. I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it is actually. So that was the third video I did 10 months ago. It's got 200,000 views now. It says, can autopilot navigate 100 cars at rush hour in the city, Birmingham? So I did Birmingham. Oh, I must have done Coventry as well, actually, to that person I was speaking about earlier. Yeah, so I must have done Coventry earlier. Are you watching the stream in your car? Well, I mean, I'm looking at the chat in the car, and I've got the stream up there, so yeah. Are you still looking for stop signs in the UK? We don't. We really don't have many stop signs here in the UK. So yeah, I am actually kind of still looking for stop signs in the UK. So I'll keep on looking at it. and trying to find some. Honestly, I know that there's one in town actually. There's one in Hereford, so I'm gonna go and do that one once we can. But at the moment, yeah, I can't go see it. But yeah, there's definitely a stop sign. I have noticed in this update that we're on 2020.12.5, it now has lines on the road like to stop at. So yeah, they have updated it. Thank you, Kushcare. From India, keep up the good work. Thank you, Kush, and thank you for moderating the chat as well. Huge appreciation to you. Thank you for donating to our NHS. Are you doing Norwich? Yeah, I will be doing Norwich, but I've got like I've actually got like a master plan somewhere. Let me find it for you so I can show you my this is how professional my master plans are. So this was the first one I did. Like this. And this, you can see that it says like Scotland says next big update. It says Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Monday. And then I went on from that and I got this. And this is my kind of updated map. So all the red dots I haven't done, the green dots I have done. You can see like in Scotland, I've circled it and it says Model 3. So that was when I was going to get the Model 3, which is what I've done. Newcastle, Carlisle and Sunderland I did when Navigate on Autopilot came out. And then I've got Ireland there and it says next big update to go over and do Ireland. So I haven't done like the far side of the UK yet. Norwich, Peterborough, is it Ely, Cambridge, Chelmsford area, Auburn. Yeah, so I'll probably do those 4 or 5 in one bulk go. So that's what I go and do. I'll go do that. For example, I've got Exeter, Plymouth and Truro all as my furthest southwest places to go to. So down here in the UK, again, let me zoom in a little bit. So you can see that I've circled those down there to do those lot as a group. Yeah, and you can kind of just see where I've got. I've done a lot over this. I've done a lot over the West Coast because that's where I live. And yeah, and I've actually done all these up in Scotland. I haven't done what are they? Aberdeen and Inverness. But I'm going to save those 2 for something big, but I'm not sure what yet. But I didn't go up and do those 2. But there you go. You've seen my master plan now. Thank you, Sen and Cunning to the NHS. You said thank you very much. Robbie Thompson to the NHS. Thank you very much. All your donations are going straight to the NHS and are helping helping everybody, helping absolutely everybody. Huge appreciation for that. God, there's lots of comments coming from. Is this your second channel? No, this is well, I don't know. I wouldn't say this is my second channel. No, I don't think I have a main channel anymore. I just like to do I like to do stuff on both. Thank you, James Moore, for the donation. What are your expectations for full self-drive over the next 1 to 2 years? I got to be careful what I say here, just because I don't know. To be totally honest, I think we understood, or you know, when Elon said robo-taxis this year, did anyone really think robo-taxis are coming out this year? I don't think they are. No, they're not. They're definitely not in the UK. But my car has to be able to drive me anywhere I want pretty much before robo-taxis can become a thing, for example. So I can't do anything like, you know, I can't say yes because at the moment it's 100% no. I can't sit on this side of the car and, you know, put in my sat nav and say go there. I need to be able to do that. The steering wheel's here because obviously I'm sat on the other side. So I can't, you know, until my car will do that, there's no way I can say robo-taxis and stuff will be around this year. But full self-drive, I think we'll have full self-drive for almost basically a very, very good Navigate on Autopilot for motorways, dual carriageways, and A roads. I think that's what we're going to have by the end of the year, is a very competent version of Navigate on Autopilot on those roads. However, I mean, talking UK only, I don't know, because we still have the limitations of autopilot here. So the steering limitations, the speed limitations, stuff that you don't have in America, for example, we still have here, which is a real pain. So once those start lifting, good. But to be totally honest, it's not massively different, because obviously I watch a lot of Tesla videos, and still in America, it's still just as hard. You know, in America, they're really struggling on some roads, certain circumstances. You know, it's still not great. Thank you, Anthony Willis, for the NHS. Thank you. Oh, Anthony, yeah, I met you at a Tesla Service Centre, Bristol, didn't I? So yeah, good to see you again. Thank you for donating, going straight to the NHS. That's awesome. But yeah, that's actually one thing that's improved massively in the UK is the Tesla servicing. It's got a lot better. It's a lot more friendly, and you know they're there and they really help out quick, which is great. But yeah, in terms of full self-drive, no, it won't be here by the end of the year. It won't be here next year, if I'm being totally honest. I think if I'm being honest, 2022 we will have a version of it that, you know, if you when I talk to, for example, if I spoke to my neighbor and I said, oh, this car has full self-drive, they'll go, oh, amazing. Like, you know, where, you know, press a button, where does it go? And I'm like, yeah, but wait, it won't do that. It won't do that. It has to be very, very specific. And then people are like, oh, okay, it's not really full self-drive then. And you're like, no, that is correct. It's not. So I think going forward, they need to be careful with the wording, and they need to start pushing it out pretty soon. Otherwise, people are gonna start, I don't know, just start being like, well, it's just not following through. And again, the whole debate is whether doing it via vision, radar, and just ultrasonics is going to be good enough. I don't know. I'm not that good at that kind of stuff. I have not a clue. So I think maybe we'll see a fight soon for full self-drive. BMW, Audi, you know, that group of, what was it, the Volkswagen group? I don't know what they will come under. But I think that group soon will have something big drop. I've driven the Audi. I've worked with, well, not worked with, but Audi Hereford have given me cars a few times now. And the e-tron's good, and the e-tron has a great cruise control system, which is close-ish to this. It's definitely not this. It's nowhere near as close, actually. But in some ways, it's the same. But I think they'll have something. They've already got level 3 autonomy on, like, the Audi A8, for example, which is further than this because you don't have to keep your hands on the wheel. You can look around, you can turn around, and, you know, I think in the advert, he turns around and does something with his kid while the car is driving itself. It's something like under 40 miles an hour on a motorway, so it's mainly for traffic. Thank you, Casual, for the donation. Great channel. This is for the wonderful NHS. I totally agree with all of that. Yeah, so I think soon the Germans will come out with something, and it will be I think it will be very good, and it will surprise a lot of people. But I'm ready for it, and I'm ready for the fight for full self-drive. Can you talk about the Model Y? Yeah, the Model Y, so the Model Y over here in the UK, you can't even put down a deposit for yet. So normally you can, like, for example, I've had people go on my referral code and be like, oh, I want to pre-order the Model Y. What's going on? Well, you can't. And I did ask Tesla about this, and they were like, it's just not ready yet for it. So even though the Model Y is out in America and it's driving about, in the UK, you can't put down a deposit. You can't put down anything. You can just, like, register your interest, which is just an email address, I think. I like it. I think it looks good. It's exactly what people said about the Model X. It's like the Model S and a bee stung it, and it just got bigger. It's like someone got the Model 3 and a bee stung the Model 3, and it just went and just got bigger. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. Some things, obviously, like the powerlifting trunk and, you know, the way that the boot is different is good. The extra space is good, but everything else inside is this car. It's got a bigger roof because it doesn't have this bit here, I don't believe. But then I think it has, it has obviously a bit at the back about here. So rather than having that big glass panel at the back, that's shifted up to here, and then it's got the boot which lifts up, so that has a hinge on it there, which looks great, and it does look really cool. Can you have 100 tabs open at the same time? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. If you want to do that, I would much appreciate it. And then we'll be able to get more for the NHS from the advertisers. So yeah, not bad. How much did the Tesla cost? This one, I think was, I'm going to say it was pretty much 60 on the dot. I think you can get them for 38-ish, 38,000, I think. But yeah, this one was 60. So I think the optional extras, I ticked every box for it, because again, I knew that like we were going to keep this for a long time. So the performance upgrades, the full self-drive, the white seats, I mean, that's kind of about it. Oh, the rear heated seats, I think as well, that was an upgrade. So you can upgrade from your phone, and when you go on your phone, it will say if you can do any upgrades. Both on my 3 and my X, there's nothing to upgrade. But yeah, I think it was 60, and I think the X was 80. I think, I can't quite remember. Have you ridden in the Model Y? No, not seen one. Not even seen one in person. One thing I do have a gripe with Tesla UK is they don't seem to have a PR team. I've not noticed. I've reached out to every email I can. I've never heard back. So I don't know if they have a UK PR team. In America, for example, they invited a lot of YouTubers, even non-Tesla YouTubers, just big YouTubers, to like a racetrack, for example, to try track version 2. Whereas here, that would be amazing if they did that for UK YouTubers. I know a lot of UK Tesla YouTubers now, and I know a lot of us would love to do that. So, you know, for them to ship over a Model Y and for us to film with the Model Y for a day would be great. You know, it doesn't cost them anything, gives us content, gives you guys content, and obviously that would create sales for them. Things like the track day that they did for the American YouTubers, I thought was brilliant. That's such an easy PR thing for them to do, and I really hope that they do that in the UK coming soon, but I doubt it. I'm just gonna say, how's the audio quality in the Tesla? I want to buy one in the future, and my friends love to listen to music in their car. This is really good. I think I would say it's second to so I had a Bentley Continental GTC, and I would say this is second to that. It's better than the BMW i8 sound system I had, which was the Harman Kardon. I think maybe it was a Bose system actually. It's incredible, really good, great bass if you like that. If you open up the boot and open up the doors, you'll hear the bass that comes out the boot is just incredible, and it really does have a good like surround sound system. So yeah, it feels amazing, sounds amazing. I also love music, and yeah, this is a great car for music if you're a music lover. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Will you be collabing with other UK YouTubers? Asks David. Yes, I will be, and I've got a couple planned coming up ahead, but again, it's all a tour. It's whenever this lockdown ends, whenever there's 400 people in this right now. That's amazing. Thank you all for coming and tuning in for our amazing NHS live stream. Yeah, I've got some plans. The latest person I spoke to, actually no, the latest person I spoke to was Jack. I think it's Jack Walsh. Jackie May Walsh, I think his name is. Jack, I'll just call him Jack. Check out his channel actually on here. It's really good. He's got great videos, and we're planning some cool fun videos to come up after this lockdown ends. So yeah, I've seen like I've got obviously a lot of people. So like for example, Fully Charged Show, they have subscribed. I can see people who have subscribed to the channel. They've subscribed to the channel for years. No, they haven't. Last year they subscribed. Jack subscribed in August last year, for example. There are others. I also want to do like almost a Tesla reaction series with some of my other YouTuber friends that don't have Teslas, because a lot of them have very silly and expensive gas cars, and I would like them to come and try the Tesla and do like a reaction video, and do that as a series. So again, that is a plan for after lockdown. So yeah. Are you going to Fully Charged? Well, they cancelled it. I went to the last Fully Charged. That was really good. Really enjoyed it. And I've been a big fan of Robert from the Scrap Heap Challenge days anyway. So, yeah, and I saw they've just actually added Rory, I think. They put Rory is now coming in and doing some videos for them, which is cool. So, yeah, I haven't got any work with them, but I just like them and I know that they follow me. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. What do you think the Teslas will be like in 10 years? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If you went back 10 years ago today, people wouldn't think this is what we would be in now, if that makes sense, because it's battery powered and, you know, it's got all this tech. People just wouldn't think it. So I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure of where we're going to be in 10 years. Okay, 7 o'clock. That's our first hour of Q&A going in. That was actually really good. So now we're going to go around the car and I'm going to show you the interior of the car, and I'm going to show you as much stuff pretty much as I can. Right, let's start off. I'm going to start off showing you the screen, and I'm going to show you some bits on here, and then I'll just take you around, and yeah, we can go and do loads of different things. It is a bit of a mess in here, but it's just because I've had to, like, obviously have so much stuff around. And if you're wondering, for this, I have chosen to wear just a very easy t-shirt and some Christmas trousers. Don't judge. I'm going to be here for 24 hours. Do not judge. Okay. Anyway, here we go. So this is what I'm seeing. So you can see that I'm seeing the chat here on my iPad. So I can still see the chat. And you guys can now see the screen. So I'm going to go over pretty much the whole thing here for you. And I'll just go over and explain it all. And yeah, we'll fly through it. So everything in the Model 3... literally everything is done on this screen. So you can see up here, we've got 101 miles. So I started with 98 miles. So in an hour, it's charged 3 miles. But I do have the aircon on, and obviously the car itself is on. So it's got, you know, it is using energy, as you can tell. However, we are getting more energy, which is good, because then at least the car won't die on us. Love the number plate on the Hummer. Thank you. Yeah, S14 Hum. I bought it. I bought it with that number plate. The guy that had it before me was apparently 70 years old. He only took it to church on a Sunday. And it was also in the back of Pimp My Ride UK. If you go on Pimp My Ride UK videos with Tim Westwood, you'll see my Hummer in it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, so let's go through all. So on the right-hand side, this is pretty much the most important information when you're driving and about the car. So it gives you how long you've got remaining of charging. It's 24 hours. And obviously that's, if we click here as well, it will bring up a little bit more information for you. It's currently charging at 7 miles an hour. If we turn this off, this will bump up in a second. There you go, 8 miles an hour. So it's using at least 1 mile an hour at the moment. It's normally about 2 miles. It's using 1 mile an hour just to put the aircon on in the car. Again, we just turn that back on. And it dropped all the way down there to 5, back to 6 now. And that obviously changes it all. So pulling 10 amps, 220 volts, 222 volts. And from here, you can obviously unlock the car. You can stop the charging if you want. You can change the current. So you can bring it down, for example, if you wanted to. But that's just going to obviously bring down how much you charge. We just want to pull as much as we can. And then you can schedule it, which is cool. You can also see down here, my last supercharging trip was at Michaelwood northbound on Monday, the 6th of April at 12 o'clock. That was coming back from our Airbnb property after we had cleaned it and disinfected it for key workers. And you can see that it cost £0 because, well, you know, we have the free supercharging thing. Can I tilt this camera down a bit? No, turns out. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything on the charging side of stuff. And then on here, you can also access the rear view camera. So you can see there's my garage. There's some cables. And yeah, it's all open, the extension reel. Don't keep the extension reel like, you know, reeled up while you're charging it, because otherwise it can heat up and that may cause some damage. You've then got to open the glove box. There you go. The glove box opened. And actually, that's working a lot better now. I've noticed that that's had some pretty good improvements to it recently, the voice recognition and everything. Here, you can change your wipers. So obviously, you can just do off. That turns it back on. Or then you can have it onto 1 or go all the way up, or, you know, different speeds if you want to. How do I get off that? Do I slide it?
slide it. Then if you swipe across, this shows tires, but because we're not moving, it's not showing the tire pressure, it just shows the top of the car. And then this side here, it shows you your wattage, your miles, and how long you've been traveling. But obviously we're not charging, so it's, we're not traveling, so it's not made a difference. And you can just reset it like that. Pretty simple. That's the name of the car, Oreo. We're in park. And, well, I mean, that's pretty much it for that little section of the car. The sat-nav itself is pretty good. I haven't found many issues with the sat-nav recently. You can see kind of how quick it is. It's really quick to load. You can change your, how you turn around, for example. So you can have it north facing or facing the direction you have. Or if you've got sat-nav on, you can change it to what do you call it? To show the whole route, for example. But yeah, it's pretty good, nice and clean, nice and clear, and I really like it. And you can just go in here and just navigate to, you know, totally different areas if you want. So if we ping in that, for example, there you go. It shows it like that journey, which is really cool. And you can see as well, it's telling you that navigate on autopilot will work for some of the journey. And if you go into this setting, you can then have a look at all the different settings in here. So automatic navigation, which is when you just like get in the car, it will guess where you want to go. Thank you, Webcape, for the UK nurses. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. I was just checking that I hadn't missed any there. Trip planning is still in beta, so I'll add supercharger stops and stuff. It's quite good, but it doesn't work perfectly. And then you've got your online routing as well. So I reroute if it will save me 20 minutes. Like 10 minutes, I'll happily wait for 10 minutes. Avoid ferries, avoid tolls. I just don't have those on. And that's pretty much that. What else have we got on here? So yeah, you go homework and you can just tag into them if you want. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, and that's kind of it for the sat-nav side of things. So up here, we've got our Bluetooth. If you click on there, you can see that it's just got my phone connected. And sorry, it's not actually connected because I'm streaming off of it. But yeah, so you can connect your phone and everything through that if you want, and do stuff through there. And there you go. You can go onto your Wi-Fi. So you can see I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. And then here's other Wi-Fis available. And whenever you connect to Wi-Fi, it will then do the update. So it won't download updates on your own. It will download the updates if you're connected to Wi-Fi. You've then got your dash cam icon. If you tap it, it turns it off. Tap it, it turns it back on. If you hold, turn back on. Oh, maybe it's because we're stopped. Hold it down, it will launch the viewer. And obviously we'll go into the viewer in a second. To turn on Sentry mode, you just tap that. Turn it off again. And then you've got your settings here. Ignore my settings. But yes, you've got settings. So if I click sleep, the driver side, for example, will lean back and basically go very lazy as a bed. And then you can lock the doors or unlock the doors. Yeah, which is cool. Shows you the temperature and all that kind of stuff. Click on there. You then bring up the information on your car. So you can see, oh, and there's the Easter eggs. Oh, no, I don't want Santa mode. No, I do not want Santa mode. So you can see your car, which is great. The mileage that you've done. So I'm nearly coming up to 10,000. I wanted to hit 10,000 soon, obviously. But, you know, I'm not going to because we're not driving it anywhere. You showed your home address. Like everyone knows where I live. It's not a secret. My car's literally at the front. Everyone knows where I live. And also this isn't like my home address. Yeah, I kind of live at different places. Anyway, so from here you can access then the release notes. There we go. So in the latest update, for example, was the dash cam viewer. It also shows you out of order supercharger stalls now, which is useful. And then it shows you all the previous notes. And you can go through and have a look at those if you want to. You've then got the owner's manual, which is a great idea because there's no paper copy here. You've just got it all in here and you can really, really go into a deep dive of that if you want. So let's go to autopilot. Let's see what they say about navigate on autopilot. There we go. So, warning, it does not make driving autonomous. Yep. You must pay attention to the road, keep your hands on the wheel, and remain aware. As in the case of normal driving, be extra careful around blind corners. So look at that, interesting. So blind corners, a lot of people say to me, like, you can't use this on any other road but a motorway. I'd say blind corners, there's no blind corners on a motorway. Highway interchanges and exits, of course. It may not recognize or detect oncoming vehicles. stationary objects, and special use lanes, such as those for bikes, carpools, emergency vehicles. Remain alert at all times. So it's basically saying that, you know, it's going to do its best. It's going to do its best. But you pretty much agree to it all when you start. And then you've got your roadside assistance here. And if you click the call button, if you had your phone connected, it would just call it up, which is cool. Does maps show speed cameras? I've just seen a question. No, it doesn't. I would really like to be able to connect Waze up. Actually, I'd really like to be able to get Apple CarPlay up, but they don't have that. And I don't think they ever will put that in, if I'm being honest. All right, so settings. Just gonna have a drink. Why is the Hummer not popping up on the screen? I'm not in Drive. Because I'm not in Drive, and also because the car's plugged in, it won't go into Drive. Later on, I'll ask Holly to, or maybe if I go out to when I go out to the toilet and I've got enough charge, I'll unplug it because I do want to smart summon the car forward and backwards and play with the cones and the Hummer in front of us. I've got all that planned, so yeah, that is all planned. Okay, so in the menu, you've got your quick controls up at the top, which then brings off things like your lights. So if we put those on, you'll see the lights just turned on in front of us. We just put them back onto, actually we'll turn them off because we don't need them on. Front fog, rear fogs, because we're not driving, you know, they won't turn on. Even if you put that on, they still won't turn on. Mirrors, so you can go in and adjust your mirrors, your left mirror or your right mirror, like that. And then what you do is, so if we do the right mirror, you then use this here to do it. So if I watch the mirror, there you go. So it's turning towards us. And then if I push it the other way, it'll go away from us. If I do, is it down? Yeah, there you go. It's going up and down. And then if I click the restore button here, it will just go back to the original settings. Oh, and so does my chair, which I need to stop doing that. Okay. Mirror auto tilt I don't have on because I don't like it when the car goes into reverse and it changes it for me. But I do like it when it auto folds. Steering wheel is the same, just using this. So you do that again, and that will do the steering wheel adjustment. So, for example, now it'd be pretty good to have this all the way in to give us as much space as possible. And then you can save it up there if you want to as well. And then you've got fold. That will just obviously fold in the wing mirrors. And what you can have it is so that at this location, it will always fold in the mirrors for you, if that's what you want. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then again, I guess actually voice commands should in theory work. Fold the mirrors. Yeah, look at that. Let's try it again. Unfold the mirrors. Nice. All right, looking good. What else have we got on here then? So window lock just locks the windows, and then you've got your display brightness if you want to change it. Put it into auto, and you can see that it's adjusting to the brightness at the moment. I'm not sure where the indicator is for the brightness, whether it's at the top. I'm not sure. There's going to be a device somewhere that if you put your hand on it, for example, the car should just go really, really dark. But you can see that it's going all the way down at the moment. I'll just keep it up at 100. We've then got lights. So again, just the headlights and stuff. Dome lights are off at the moment, but you can turn them on, and that will turn the lights above me. Ready? Off. Wait, where are they? They're off and on. And then you've got the ambient light button, which if you turn that on, so for example, if I show you down here, ready, I'm going to turn it off and on. And then also, if you look in this pocket, off, on, off, on. That is the ambient lights for you. Auto high beam, so it will just turn it on automatically. Headlights after you exit, so when you get out the car, it will just turn the lights on for you for a bit. Like I think they called it "see you home" lights in other cars and stuff. Steering wheel lights are really quite hard to see, but ready? I'm going to turn them on. There you go. Off. You just see the arrows. Yeah, just they like glow very, very slightly, like really, really, really slightly. Bring that back a bit. I keep those on though. Locks. So you can see here that you've got my phone, my other phone, my key card, and my other key card. These I haven't used since like last year, so that's probably like March and April last year. Oh no, actually I used that for the video I did the other day. So actually that's April this year. Yeah, so you've got those, and then you can do a child lock, which just turns it on so the back doors don't open, and then you've got a window lock, so obviously the back windows and stuff don't open as well. Just want to say we're at a quarter of our target already, and we're not even 2 hours in. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you all so much. Keep on donating, makes a huge difference. And yeah, I hope we're really going to smash through this £1,000 donation, and that's even before all the ad revenue and stuff. So display mode, it will change itself around kind of like 8 p.m, but you could flick it into night mode now, and then it goes all dark if you like that kind of thing. You can turn the brightness up on that. If you go into auto, it changes to what it expects, which is currently white. Screen clean mode, this does this, and it says here, I don't know if you can read it, clean the touchscreen with a soft cloth designed for monitors and displays. Do not use cleaners, wet wipes, or dry statically charged materials. So I have one, because you should always have one in your car. And then this gives you then the ability, hopefully you'll see the difference of this after we do it actually. The screen's pretty hot, actually. Now I'm touching it, it's pretty hot. And this has got a screen protector on it. So there weren't loads of marks anyway, but look at that. Makes it absolutely huge difference. No fingerprints now. And then you just hold on the button there that says hold to exit. And there we go, we're back. Woohoo! Language, English. So I can change this, and it actually restarts the system if you want to change language. So we're not going to do that. I might do that later, but we're not going to do that right now. Regional format, United Kingdom. Again, you can change it, but we don't need to. When you go to different countries, so for example, when I go to France, it does change it over, and it does change it over to, it doesn't change it from right-hand drive to left-hand drive, sadly, but it does change things like, what am I talking about? Kilometers an hour, the distances, yeah, it changes those kind of things. Time format, 24-hour. Energy, I like to have it at distance. You can have it at energy, and that changes that from, so that says 34% now. Like that, 103. Actually, I'm going to change it to energy just for while we're doing this. And then you can change things yourself. Oh, it also changes like the Fahrenheit and the tire pressure to bar when you go across. Okay, in driving, you've got chill. Actually, I'm going to bring this forward a tiny bit more. You've got chill or sport. It's always in sport. Steering mode, I normally have it in standard, unless I'm going fast, obviously. Just put it into sport. Regenerative braking is on standard. So if you put it on low, the car will coast more. But I like to have it on standard. Stopping mode, this is where it's up to debate. A lot of people don't know what to have on this one. I personally like to have it on hold, because then, as you can see here, it maximizes range by extending regenerative braking to lower speeds and automatically blends in the brakes to hold the vehicle to a stop. So it's kind of like one pedal driving, and I really, really like that. So that's, yeah, that's really good. Track mode. This is where it starts getting fun. So this is track mode 2. And this is, for example, my drift preset. The handling balance all the way, stability all the way, regenerative braking all the way. It's off, basically. And you've got post-drive cooling on, compressor overclock is off, and save dashcam for laps. So post-drive cooling, it will cool the powertrain between laps while you're away from your car, shortens the recovery time for your next session, but it takes more energy. Compression overclock allows the powertrain's cooling compressor to go into overdrive when needed to sufficiently cool the powertrain and avoid limiting performance. Enabling it will reduce the compressor's lifespan. So that's why I don't have that on, because I don't want to damage my compressor. And when you have the save dash cam, it will just save the dash cam for the laps, which is incredible. Like, you actually think about this car that will take you to the shops and be super eco-friendly, and, you know, your granny can drive. It will also do this, where if you take it to a track, it will drift for you and it will save all the videos when you complete your laps. It's absolutely phenomenal. What an amazing car. Race preset. So again, here it's just the same kind of stuff, but this is all stock. And then you can go into your settings and you go, you know, mental mode, for example, and you can go in and just go with whatever you want. So, you know, so yeah, lowering regenerative braking can accelerate brake wear and increase the likelihood of your brakes overheating. But I mean, we hope that with the extra brakes of the performance model, that the brakes should be fine anyway. And you know, you don't want it to regen braking when you're going around a track. In my opinion, you want to slam on the brake, off the brake, accelerate. You don't want it to do it itself. But yeah, so that is that. Okay. Slip start, if you're in the snow, sand or mud, you put slip start on and it will change how the car reacts to the floor that it's on. Autopilot. So this is my kind of standard setup, I guess, that you would say. Cruise distance, I have it at 3 behind. Auto steer on. Navigating autopilot on. Every trip, yes. Max mode, yes. So that makes it so that it will change lanes and stuff and quicker and tell you to move over faster and stuff like that. Full self-driving visualization preview on, of course. Summon on. You can customize it, so I have it set so the bumper clearance is at the minimum and the summon distance is at the maximum and as tight as possible. And then you can go standby mode if you want as well. I don't have standby mode on just because it takes up a lot of energy, so I have it turned off. If you have it on, so let me read it here. If you have it on, it will keep the sensors, cameras, and computers powered. Additional battery will be consumed. So it will turn off if you have 20%, it will turn off. But I don't have it on. I don't use summon that much. Speed limit warning, I have it on a display, and I have it relative to +4. So, for example, if you're driving down a 50, the car will bug me if I go 55. It won't bother me if I'm doing 54. And also, when I double tap for autopilot to turn on, in a 50, it will be able to go up to 54, but it won't drive over 54. You can up this more if you want, up to 6. But because obviously 60, you can go 66 and not get caught. Whereas I just have it +4. If you change it to absolute, then it gets an exact speed limit for you. Forward collision warning is on early. Lane departure avoidance is on assist. So if it thinks that I'm coming off of the road, it will basically take control and bring you back on. It's good and it's also bad. Sometimes it does it when you have no idea. And yeah, and then, you know, it's completely ruined. So I'm just seeing that someone's asking about the supercharger giveaway stuff. Yeah, basically it's going to be every hour, but I'm not going to announce a winner every hour because I can't see everybody that has donated. So I'm going to be then, basically I'll be giving one of these away, to 24 people at the end of the stream, but we'll build one together in a little bit. I've got another one here to build, but yeah, I'll be giving away 24 of these at the end of the stream, so don't worry, you will find out the winners, and I've actually got more than 24, so there'll be more than 24 winners. By the way, this is real metal. A lot of these online you'll find are cheap as heck, then this one's not. This is real metal here, which is really nice, and then this is all 3D printed. Okay, emergency lane departure avoidance is on. Blind spot collision warning is on, so the chime will chime. Automatic emergency braking on. Obstacle aware acceleration on. So, for example, if I floored it now, it wouldn't accelerate fast for a bit. It would be like, whoa, are you sure? And then it'd be like, okay. And then we'd slam into the back of the Hummer. So that's kind of how that works. Navigation, pretty standard. Showed you that before. Safety and security. You can power off the car if you want. Speed limit mode, so you can set the speed limit to whatever you want, so that they wouldn't be able to go over 82 miles an hour, for example, but no, I don't have that turned on. Sentry mode I have on, excluding at home, just because we've got cameras obviously all around the home, so we don't need it to record at home. And then dash cam, save clinks on honk. Actually, I'm going to turn that on. So now if you honk the horn, it will save a video, so that you can upload your dash cam footage of you being pissed off at another driver somewhere if you wanted to. Will you be driving at all? No, I think you're missing the point of the isolation. No, I won't be driving. Like, we're staying here. We're staying here. That is the point. We have no key or essential drives to do so. No. Park assist on. Joe mode is on. So basically that means the volume of the car chimes is quieter. So yeah, it's just brought it down because otherwise it's quite loud and it would wake up my daughter sometimes if she was sleeping. Alarm on, tilt intrusion on, pin to drive off just because the security is already pretty good. It's annoying having to put a pin in every single time. But yeah, that's basically what you would do. And then to disable it, you have to put the pin in again. If you forget, you've got to put in your email address and password and it will unlock it for you. Cabin overheat protection is off. I allow access from my mobile phone and keyless driving from my phone. And then if you go into data sharing, I've got it on because I want Tesla to see everything. Service, wiper service mode. If you turn this on, it brings the wipers up a little bit. So did you see that? So if I turn it off again, off go the wipers. Let me bring this up. Ready? And now you can access this here and that there. And basically you can change your wipers. Adjust headlights. So again here, you can adjust using the steering wheel. You can adjust the headlights, but I don't need to. So I'm going to turn that off. Towing, it basically tells you about towing and how to tow. We don't need it because obviously we're not going to turn on transport mode, but yeah, that's that for you. Reset TPMS sensors, not a clue what that means. I'm not going to click it just in case it does something. Factory reset to reset the whole thing. Your wheel configuration, if you turn it on here, so if you're going to change your alloys, it's pretty cool. You can change it. So then as well, if you put it into gunpowder like that and you confirm it, basically the car now will have the black alloys on. So when I get my alloys done in black, I will be changing the wheel configuration. Let's see what it looks like with arrows on. Oh. Okay. I guess it's doing a reset. TPMS is tire pressure sensors. Okay. Yeah, it's doing a reset for some reason. So I guess when you change the alloys to an actual different alloy, it completely changes. Yeah, okay. Well, no, it's still showing those alloys, though, on there. Okay, well, I guess that's that. What was I doing? Here it is. Right, we're going to have to do that again. Oh, no, it's still saying the gunpowder ones. All right, maybe it looked and it was like, hey, you haven't got those different alloys on. So yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know it would do that. And then your manual, and then you've got your software. So if you go on your software, you want it to be advanced. Okay. Whoa, what is going on, guys? What is going on? This has never happened before. Is my Tesla like glitching live? How strange. Anyway, yeah, so if you go onto here, you can see, the version that you're on and everything through that and the release notes. You want it on advanced. So if you have it on advanced, you want it to receive the newest updates as soon as they come available. And that's pretty much that. You've then got here, obviously, your fan and stuff. So if I wanted to change how the air is coming out the vents, this is how you do it. You can split them as well if you want to do different positionings. Really quite cool. And then this comes out of this vent that you can just see here. That's where all the air is coming up. Yeah, pretty much. And then you can, so this button here sends air to the back of the car. So for example, when later on, I'll have that on and I'll probably put the heating on if it gets cold, and that will make sure it goes to the back of the car. And then you've got your heated seats. So you can turn on, obviously, the front one, which is mine. And let's see if that reduces the energy. So we're getting 2 kilowatts, all right? Are you ready? Let's turn that off. Does it make a difference? No, okay, not making a difference. Let's go back onto there. Wait, if I turn that on, I don't want to have a hot bum. Cool, that's all that pretty much sorted. And then you got your music. So in the UK, for the music section, it's what I'm currently listening to, and you can see kind of what I like. I like country music. So I'm listening to Rodney at the moment. You've got here featured playlists from Spotify. Spotify is free and included, which is awesome. New releases just from Spotify, and your genres and moods and stuff, which is cool. You've then got your tune-in, so your radios on here. To be totally honest, I don't use it, hence no favorites. You got your podcasts. There's some really good Tesla podcasts. I'd like the Stuff You Should Know podcast. And then you've got your radio stations. You've then got your phone, if you want to play music through your phone. a standard radio. So I listen to LBC, Leading Britain's Conversation. So yeah, LBC, but you can listen to obviously anything through that. And then you've got karaoke, where they have sometimes questionable versions of songs that you can sing along to. Let's turn this up. Yeah, and so the music's playing. I've got to be really careful for the copyright side of stuff. So the bar's coming across, and then you can see. Maybe we'll do some singing later. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's it. But you'll notice that. Oh, actually, that is the real one. There's sometimes covers, and the covers aren't great. And then up here, that will then turn off the singers, and it just has the background singing and the music, so you can really go ham if you want. And then this as well just takes away the music. So that is that. Maybe we'll do some karaoke later actually together. That could be quite fun. So the settings. This isn't the settings I normally have. My settings are normally like this, but I've turned it down, the bass down a little bit. That's normally roughly what I would have, but I have it like this just so that it doesn't annoy the microphone in the phone a bit. Balance is where you can put it around. Again, I've got it all at the back because when the camera was here, I didn't want the audio to come from the front of the car and overpower it. So I have it sat at the back at the moment. And in options, my immersive sound is on high, and it is absolutely awesome. I'll find some non-copyright music later, and we'll just blare something out. And then you can obviously search up any music you want in here. So yeah, so for example, if you wanted some Baby No Money, you could go on here and you could look up a great song which you should listen to. Whip a Tesla. Oh yes. And that is basically our music side, and that's pretty much it for the general stuff in here. But then you've got obviously some hidden sections. I'm going to put my music back on. Sorry, Rodney, just in the background. Oh, Watching You, man, Watching You is such a good song. AC charging interrupted. Check power source. Interesting. Okay, not sure what's happened then to the charger, but for some reason it stopped charging. Yeah, for some reason it stopped charging. Interesting. 6 amps maximum? Strange. I've never had a charging issue. For some reason, since I did that like one thing, it's like changed some bits of the car, it seems. I'm just going to click start charging again. Yeah, interesting. AC charging interrupted. Not sure what that means. We'll have to have a look at that. I obviously need the car to charge because we need to have stuff going on in it. What did I change? It was literally just the wheel configuration. That's the only thing I changed. There's no way the wheel configuration has changed all of that. All right, well, I'll check the charger when I have to go out for the bathroom. Anyway, yeah, so that's now brought up an error message. This is not the best advert for Tesla as we're live all this, but you know, this is genuinely happening live. And then entertainment. Sorry, that's what I was doing next. So I was going to show you the entertainment side of stuff on here. So you can have Netflix, YouTube, fuse issue at home. It might be. I need to check, and we'll see if there's fuse issues. YouTube, Twitch, which is nice to have. Netflix, arcade. We're going to be jumping into these games later. We'll try and complete maybe Beach Buggy and Cuphead and start our Star Valley a little bit more, which will be quite cool. And we'll go through and do loads of those. And then what else we got? So we've also got in the toy box. This is where you get things like the drawing pads and some of the different Easter eggs. So that'd be quite cool. And are you able to watch Twitch? And wait, sorry, are they slow and buggy? No, they're not. I'll show you it. They're not slow and buggy. And here you can go through obviously all the different Easter eggs and stuff. I've done a video on all of them. If you want to go check it out, I'll probably do that one later. If I'm being honest, yeah, I'll probably do that one later. And then energy to see how your driving is. That was me going around the field, as you can see. So yeah, that's my field usage calendar. and then just the calls if you want to use the phone and all that kind of stuff like that. Have you got a charge pod? No, I'm literally just connected into my 3-pin at home. So, yes, that's that. L Silver says, rest in peace to your family member. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. Thank you. I can't log into the YouTube in the Tesla. Hey, that's a good shout. Let me have a look. I haven't actually logged in because I don't use it too much. So let's have a little look, shall we? Interesting, though, that I'm getting that error new as we're doing this. So I think it's probably just an issue with maybe the charger itself. Maybe it's the extension reel. I'm not sure. So this is it. Just connecting. And yeah, there you go. So you can just go onto it. Is it slow? No. Pretty nice. Seems pretty good. I haven't signed in. I won't sign in, obviously, just now because you can all then see like all my details and everything. Let's go on to trending. So you can see here, it is loading it. It's not as quick as the app. And because the Tesla doesn't have the fastest internet, then again, it is connected to my Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty good. So for example, if we wanted to click onto, I'll do the news so that we don't get copyrighted. Maybe there's a power cut. Maybe. Clicking on there. And then it loads up. Oh, wow, an advert. Okay. You've been advised to self-isolate. Actually, this is pretty useless information for us right now because we are self-isolating. Yeah, and there you go. And that's the news for you. And it just connects up, and it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Really like it. And then you can go full screen by pressing down there. That's a little bit glitchy. Like, it just does it a little bit slow. But yeah. There you go. All right, I'm just going to click the sign-in thing just to see if it will just start signing in at all. Just to see if I can see if that's an issue at all. I am not going to the toilet in the car. I will obviously be going to the toilet in the house. Yeah. Anyway, let's go and try this real quick. Let's see if it does. I haven't tried to sign in, so... Wait, did I click it? It says that it will sign in, so... Yeah, I don't know. I'll try that later on, actually. I'll turn the camera around later on and give it a go and see if it will do. But I think the link through works. But because it takes you through to kind of like web pages, it's a little bit strange. It doesn't seem to be its whole kind of app at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to have a look and see if I can sort that out. Twitch and stuff, though, again, is really nice and quick. I think Twitch, well, when I've used it, Twitch is better. There. Or every time I do stuff on here, it turns off the stream. Let me know if the streams come back. My number? What is going on? Oh, I see what's going on. Is it back? Are we back? So for some reason, my phone connected to my car and it was trying to change stuff out. Yeah, so that's kind of strange. Yeah, okay. We back. All right, good. Yeah, so obviously there, it's some kind of weird connection thing. Not sure what that's about. But because my phone was connected to the car, that caused the issue. Yeah, so that was kind of it. Okay, so let's have a look around the car. So some little bits, I guess, that some people might not know about is to open it, you press this button up here, and it's an electric open. But you've also got a handle just here. And if you pull this all the way up, it also opens up the door. So you can do it that way. And then also it doesn't think I'm in the car. So what I do is I press down on my seat and then it's like, oh, you've sat there. So that's that. All right, let's have a look in here, shall we? So this is, do I have a light in here somewhere? Here we go. I've got a light. Okay, yeah, so let's have a look in. So there you go. You can kind of see inside here. I think when I'm moving the camera, it may be causing some issues with the live stream, guys. So sorry about that. But yeah, you can kind of see in here, it's literally just like, there you go, like a long vent inside it. and it just goes all the way across like that. So basically it's just like pushing the vents, or pushing air out of all those different kind of vents. Yeah, it definitely, are you streaming on your phone for 24 hours? Yeah, that's the plan. But currently it may be a bit of an issue because of all the buffering and stuff. Maybe I can't move the car around loads. Maybe I can't move the camera around loads. So my bed setup currently is like that. So I'm going to be sleeping down in there later on tonight. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to leave this in one place for a bit and let it connect back up. Are you having a power cut? I don't know. Like maybe it seems to be having some issues. I'm just going to wait and just check that the connection is working again, because I really don't want this to crash, because if it crashes, I'm going to be devastated. Yeah, let me know if the stream's okay. Put stream's working or stream's good or something in the chat. And yeah, I'm just going to wait for a second before I do other bits. Whenever I move the camera, it really dislikes it. So maybe I can't move the camera, or I can only move it once. And when it's like, it has to stay situated. Yeah. It's working. Okay, brilliant. All right. Yeah. Okay, it's working. The quality's a bit low. Yeah, so when I'm moving the camera, because we're outside and I'm using the Wi-Fi, it obviously doesn't like it. So I can't go around and do kind of that kind of detail yet. But in a minute we're going to play some games anyway on the screen here. So I'm going to put the phone up here, I think. Oh, if I rotate it, will that like bugger up the thing? I'm not sure. I'm going to put the phone up here and we'll play some games, and then I'm just going to start playing games because I need to stop talking soonish because my voice is going to go. But yeah, so my bed back here, actually, if I go forward and bring this down a bit. Hold on, I need to get this chair as well. At least you'll be able to see the bed side of things. I got to go quite close for this. Right. There you go. Look at that. So I'm using the Dreamcase, who were used to be sponsors of the channel when we started. So shout out to them. And you can see that it's actually, it's a full-blown bed with a nice pink blanket. It's a full-blown bed all the way down to the back of the car, back there. So basically I'm going to have my feet down at the bottom. I'm just going to be lying and I'm going to be sleeping there, and I'm going to leave the camera here. And you're going to watch me sleep, which sounds a little bit strange. But yeah, it's really cool. And it's got like, its own pillows. It's all custom made for the Model 3. And you can get them if you want. They are really, really cool. And the company's great. Yeah, so that's kind of that. I don't know how I'm going to get this back up now. Ugh. There we go. I've got to push my chair back, and that will hold it up. There we go. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to be sleeping, back there. But otherwise, I don't want to move the camera around because obviously it cut out, and I don't want that to work. Or no, sorry, I don't want that to bugger up and change things. But yeah, otherwise about the car, actually, it's kind of self-explanatory. We've got things like, I can move it a little bit, I guess. If I show you guys down here, for example, we've, excuse my Christmas pajamas, just the normal storage kind of compartments and stuff all down there. Nothing really too special. Pretty simple. Actually, yeah, should we do this? I've totally forgotten how to do this. Should we build one of these? Oh God, my voice is going. Why don't you sleep at home? Because the whole point of a 24-hour isolation in a car is to stay in your car. That's the plan. Yeah. Right. Okay, right. Let's build this up. So we're going to build one of these, and it's going to make this. From this is the theory. Let's see what we need to do, shall we? I need to tilt this down a little bit. Can I tilt you? Where can I tilt you? There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, there we go. That's tilted down. So let's try and build it. So in the package,
you get like you get everything you kind of need, actually. Obviously, inside bit, the base. There's your metal poles and a little information booklet on how to build it, which I will open up because I need to remember how to build this thing. So let's get going. So first and foremost, what you want to do is you want to feed a cable through, but I haven't actually got a cable with me, so we're going to have to do this one without a cable. I just won't use the glue so that obviously I can come back and do it at a different time if I want to. Let's get this out. Okay, so, oh shit, that's gone all the way down here. Oh, there it is. We're okay. We're okay. I got it back. So we've got this. This is the base, and we want to get ourselves one side of it. Does it matter what side? I don't think it does. And you literally slot that in like so. You want to get your red ring here. So this red ring goes behind the Tesla logo, and it makes it basically red. So you can see like it's nothing. And you just put that little bit of plastic behind, and it makes it have the red text. I need to open all this up. Like this is so simple to do, guys. Get the other side. Put the other side in it. I think that's for the glue, actually. Yeah, that's the lid for the glue. Put the other side in it like so. And it should kind of like click together. It doesn't fully sit together yet. Let's get these metal poles out. So they're all like wrapped up so that they can't scratch and stuff, but they're actually really well wrapped up that I can't even get the things out. There you go. And you can tell they're real metal. Ooh. And then you slide those up into the sides like that. And this is from a guy that has essential tremors. That's how bad my hands are. So, you know, if you've got normal hands, you should be absolutely fine. And then you get this and basically just slot it in. I can't remember if it goes that way or that way around. Does it even matter? I'm trying to have a look at this now. I think it goes that way around. So you would glue, you can glue in there if you wanted to, and then put those in. Oh man, this is tight. That's a really tight fit. Oh, actually, you don't need to put those in until the end. Yeah, I didn't realize that. You don't need to put those in till the end. Take those out. My bad. Get that. Come on, you fit in. Oh my god, there you go. Clipped in. Slide in. Slide the other side in. A little bit fiddly. Like that. And then that goes on the bottom. And that is actually without, so you should obviously have glued it, but without gluing it, it's still fine. Like it's fine. These are obviously moving because they're not glued, whereas on this one, they are glued, so they like barely move. And that's it. Built. Job done. I'm going to take it apart because I don't really need it, because this is going to be going out to someone. But yeah, that's the Tesla chargers, and you feed your cable through it, and you plug the cable in, and you basically then, you can have your car, this will be plugged in, and you just go like, beep, unplug it, plug it into something, and you can put it back up. Like, oh, where does it fit? Like that. And it puts whatever kind of cable you want in it. It doesn't really matter what cable you have in it. Nice and simple, hey? Thank you, Dimitri, for the donation to the NHS. Huge appreciation. Stay safe and keep up the good work. And you too. Right, where did I put that bag? I'll put that back in here. And that's it. And that is these little Tesla superchargers. Going to give away, obviously, to anybody that donates these will be entered into it. And we're going to give away 24 of these at the end of the stream. I'll probably announce just the winners in the community tab or something like that. Nice. And that is that. And that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Right. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking soonish. I do need to go try and sort that AC charging out, because I need to make sure that it is charging all day. So I'll go out and sort the... there's probably something gone in the garage or something. Maybe a fuse is blown. Yeah, I hope a fuse hasn't blown, because that's going to cause issues if it has. We'll see though. It shouldn't. If I don't have the heating on or anything, it shouldn't take much charge overnight. So yeah, we'll see. Is there a model car? Can you get a model car with the charger? I think Tesla actually have like official model cars that you can get, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, I guess there are actually official cars that you could get as well. Sorry, I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna have a banana. I'll be right back. I'm getting dinner. Literally, as I'm getting my banana out. Yeah, it's food time, everyone. So yeah, I'm gonna get in the back of it soonish. I want to play some games as well on here, so I'll show you guys some games and we'll play some games. Thank you, Kush, for donating to the NHS. Much appreciated. I'm eating pizza. Oh man, I would like pizza. How's Holly and your daughter? They're doing well. Obviously, Holly's upset and stuff, but they're doing well. And Ravenna's great. She's absolutely brilliant. Not coming on Warzone. No, Adam. Sadly not. Actually, I need to mod you though. No, not coming on Warzone tonight. I'll be on Warzone tomorrow. Well, after 6 o'clock anyway, which will be good. Oh, I appreciate that, Sam. Thank you for caring for Holly and thinking out about it. Yeah, so that's kind of it. What's the time? Man, we've come up to 2 hours already. That's absolutely flown by. So I'm going to move the camera up here, and I'm going to aim it at the screen, and I'm going to boot up some games, and I'm just going to play some games on here. I probably won't talk. I might talk a little bit, but I've got to save my voice because it's currently quite croaky, as you can tell. Let me change this round then, and then I need to go sort this bloody charger issue out. Here you go. You can see the bed back there a little bit better now. There you go. Right, let me turn the camera. Now, will this work? Will that work? Or is that upside down, everyone? That's upside down, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay, well, that's fine. You're going to have to sit. You can sit like that instead, and you can see the screen. Hold on, let me move that slightly out of the way. There you go. Upside down. Yeah, that looked awful. Wait, is that my dad? Hi, boyhood. I don't know if that's my dad, but it's the same name as my dad. Is Dad, are you in the stream? Okay, right. I'm going to boot up some games, and we're going to play in the Tesla for a couple of hours. So obviously the audio will come through and everything. Basically, so what I've got is I've got my PlayStation 4 God of War controller connected down there. Yes, it is. Thanks, Dad. I'm going to add you up on here. Dad, you'll be proud of me, Dad. We've been streaming 2 hours and we've already made over £280 for the NHS, which is absolutely awesome. So, yes, shout out to Dad. Oh, right, here we go. So yeah, so I've got my controller just kind of plugged in. I leave my controller in here just because I play quite a lot on it. So yeah, let's get that going. All right, let's go. So what game should we play? Let me know. Which game should we play? So we've got Stardew Valley, Backgammon, Cuphead, Beach Buggy Racing 2. I kind of want to save Beach Buggy Racing 2 for tomorrow because I'm going to play it using the steering wheel. You can actually steer and accelerate and brake and everything using that. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Chess 2048, Asteroid, Centipede, Super Breakout, Lunar Landing, Missile Command, Millipede, Tempest, or what's that last one? Gravitarar. What's it? Gravitarar. Not played it before, but we might go to it. Yeah, but any of those we can do. So let me know which one we should have a look at, and we'll jump into one of them. Cuphead. All right, let's do Cuphead. I've seen Cuphead
Plug. I have plugged one in. What are you talking about? Plugged in. Turning on. Okay. Interesting. Let me check the chart. Let me check the USB. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, let's plug this in then. Aha, there we go. And now it's plugged in. Look at that. That was really quick as well. As soon as it's plugged in, it works and it's all good. Rookie mistake. I know, right? Rookie mistake. Who knew that I was an actual gamer? Oh, wait, stop. Before I do that, I need to change my audio settings so that the audio is at the front of the car too. All right. Cool. So I probably won't talk as much for a bit. Time to save my voice and start really grinding into this 24 hours. Let's play. Cuphead. I've not played this before, so bear with me if I suck. It'd be incredible if you could drive your car with the controller. That would be quite something. That really would be quite something. I would like to do that. All right, here we go. Let me know if you can hear it. I can obviously turn the volume up. How do I turn the volume up? Okay. So yeah, Half Moon has said that this is apparently a really hard game. I've heard that this is a very hard game as well. Oh look, I've actually done 5%. So what do I do in this game? Do I just go and do all of these? Oh my god, I have no idea. Let's go do this one.
Here's a real high-class bout. It's on.
Oh wait, how do I... Okay, right, I see it. Jesus. What? This is a tough game. What the actual heck? Oh my god, and that's it? Right, okay. We're gonna warm up and get this going. Is there any, like, literally no other buttons do anything? Oh, wait, that dashed. Can I... Okay, hold on. Can I dash? What can I dash into? Nothing. All right. Let's figure this out.
Good day for us. Well done. You're up.
Can I double jump? No. Holy, what? Oh my gosh. Oh, I get it. Sorry, I just realized you can shoot. Right, you can shoot the carrots and destroy the carrots. All right, I get it. I might have to put this on simple difficulty. Regular seems a bit intense. Oh, shite. Not already. Thank you, Josh, for the donation to the NHS. Massively appreciated. That makes it easier. Oh, God. My days.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
How do I... Oh, right, okay. Oh, boost was triangle. Right, okay. I didn't realize boost and that one. How do I know if I have one of those blue things? Oh, they're them. Okay, right. I get it. Thank you, Josh, for another donation to the NHS. Massive appreciation to you for that. Why can't I shoot that carrot? Woo! All right, we're getting it. Thank you, Senan, for the donation to the NHS. Massive appreciation. Thank you, Joe, as well. What does parry? How do I parry? So just so you know, it says to use the square button, but it doesn't work. You've got to use that button. So it's not actually all correctly mapped. Just so you know. You parry the pink things. Oh, okay. How do I parry? What button is parry? Thank you, Thomas, for the donation. Long range with below average damage. No aiming required. Heart, extra hit point. Oh, yeah, let's go for that. Boy. You've got to equip those new purchases if you want to use them. Look at your equip card, you bums. I didn't get anything new, did I? Oh, there we go, charm. Who's this geezer? Humph! I'll be a monkey's uncle if I'm putting my moolah in the bank. For all I know, the devil probably controls the place too. They'll never get a hold of my gold if I spread it all around. And if some Joe happens to find a coin or two, good for him. That's what I say. Okay. Right, what do these guys do then? Oh, okay. Whoa, oh my god! Okay. What the hell? Oh, mate, this is so tough. I have no clue what I'm meant to be doing. Do I do something to that? I have not a clue as to what to do with that. Wow.
A great slam and then some. And begin.
I am not. All right, let's do this again. Yo, I'm putting this onto simple. This is crazy. Parry his glove. What do you mean by parry though? How do I parry? Lock. Oh, I didn't even know you could lock.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Oh, Christ. All right, this is different. Oh, that was way easier. All right, I got to learn how to parry. Clearly, that's something.
Here comes a spooky one. Here goes.
Oh, yeah, this is good. Wait. What? I'm missing something, aren't I?
Here comes a spooky one. And begin.
Oh, I see. Right, okay, I get it.
The voodoo is about to. Now go.
Cool. Super. Oh, super. Devastating attack spills from your head. Horizontal only, ground or air. Okay. You need to fill all cards to use your super. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Oh, crikey. Oh, crikey. Why can't I parry everyone? I don't get it. Can I not parry like everybody? No, okay, you clearly can't parry everyone. Crikey, man. Thank you, Abandoned, for donating to the NHS. Big up, big appreciation.
It's on.
Oh, you can only parry pink stuff, someone said. Yeah, you can definitely not parry those. How do I jump? Can you double jump? Am I missing something? Oh, wait. Dash. I totally forgot there's a dash button. Alright, I get it.
A brawl is surely brewing. Here goes.
Whoa, Jesus. Oh, nuts. Oh, what? Can I parry that? Nope, can't parry that. I don't get it. How do I beat that bit? Thank you, Michael, for the donation to the NHS. Very much appreciated. Oh, it was really close as well.
A brawl is surely brewing. And begin.
I don't get it at all, man. How do I do that bit? Oh, duck. Are you serious? Is that all I needed to do? Totally forgot to duck, didn't I? You see, so for example, this here, it says to press the left button again, but if I do that, it just shoots. So really, this one's telling me to press the bottom button. The special doesn't really seem to work. The shrink works though. Oh, that also works. So it's not quite mapped correctly to the PlayStation controller. Thank you, Melon Dog, for your donation to the NHS. Really appreciated. Thank you so much.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
Oh, jeepers. Oh, okay, so this thing's just gonna... Oh, I don't think that rocket hit him correctly. I think I hit something else with the big rocket.
Real high-class bout. Now go.
Oh, no, I was reading the chat, my bad. Oh, parry. Nice. Oh, it comes back every time. Right. Let's do this again.
Good day for a swell bout. You're out.
Oh, nuts. Oh, that was bad. What the hell is that thing?
A brawl is surely brewing.
Xbox controllers should work better. I don't have an Xbox controller with me. Well. Oh. That thing is just insanely powerful. It's like an auto lock on straight away.
This match will get red hot. Now go.
Oh my god. Holly just terrified me. She's just, hold on. Hey. Oh, thank you so much. And a cup of tea. Thank you. We've raised just under £300 so far.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Is that good? Yeah, everyone, Holly's here. Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Oh, I don't have any makeup on.
They don't mind. They understand what's happening. Hey.
Hello.
She's brought me out a tea and Jaffa cakes. Thank you, baby. You alright?
Yeah, Ravenna's still awake. She went good sleep.
Okay.
But she keeps saying, Mummy, Easter Bunny's coming. And I'm like, Easter Bunny doesn't come to those people that don't sleep.
She knows that Easter is tomorrow, so yeah, she's excited, isn't she?
so I've had to threaten taking Binky a few times.
Oh, bless her. Oh,
So
bless.
hopefully she'll sleep now, because I said otherwise your Easter eggs won't come, and she was like, I want an Easter egg.
Yeah, that's how we do it. We're pretty much like, you've got to go to bed, and then the Easter Bunny will definitely be here in the morning.
If you're a good girl, Easter Bunny will come.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright then.
Alright, you're watching the stream?
I tuned in, but you were just talking about a lot of the stuff on the
Cars,
options on the
yeah.
car, and I was like, this is a bit snooze for me, so. I
Yes,
don't know.
okay. Oh. Alright. Love you lots.
Love you.
Goodbye. I'll see you in the morning. Wow, that actually terrified me. She knocked on the window and oh my gosh. Right, anyway. Wow. Alright, well at least I got a cup of tea. Let's have a little break for a second, I guess. How much battery life will this take from the car? I don't know, what's the battery on? 33, so it's gone 1% in an hour, so we actually shouldn't need to charge, so it might be alright. Oh god, that tea is bliming up. I mean, she is the absolute best fiance ever. Like, she's just brilliant. I've got Jaffa cakes too, yeah? Alright. Oh. Oh, nuts. Sorry, I saw a load of these coming. Let me have a quick look. Thank you, JT Media. Thank you for the amazing videos and support for the NHS. And again, thank you, Melon Dog, as well, for coming in. Did I miss someone else? No, I didn't. That's perfect. Thank you, Melon Dog, as well, for your donation to the NHS. Really appreciate it. I've seen all the lovely comments about Holly and stuff, and thank you, everyone. Yeah, like we said, sadly, this morning we got really bad news that her papa had passed, and she's dealing with it really well, and she wants me to do this. So, everyone, if you can, give her some props, and yeah, just big thank you to her. And also Engineering Essentials, thank you very much for your donation. All right, let's do this again. I think we should get this time. Trying to figure out what that other button is. Oh, is that? I could do that to do that. Okay. Oh, I followed the parry and missed it. Yeah. Remember to stay in your house and stay healthy. That's the exact message we're trying to spread, Carter. Good job. Got a B, not bad. What time is it for me? It's 8:30 at the moment. I thought you were going to sort out the charging. I will sort out the charging. I'm just waiting until I need to go to the bathroom first because, oh my god, yeah, because obviously I can't leave, and the only reason I can leave is to go to the toilet, even for the charging. Ooh. How can I get that? Oh, I see. No, I don't see. There we go. Ah, scheiße. Ooh.
You're up.
Oh no. We actually dropped a few frames there. Why can't I kill this? What the heck? Oh, nah, this is tough. My gosh, that is tough.
It's on.
Oh, I didn't even see that there.